7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bro Listen Podcast. A Black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Texas, Brittany Brown, Anthony Rogers. Bruh, listen.
Bro, listen, we back at it again. Episode 105. How y'all feeling?
105 and live. Pull your dicks out now.
Pull them out.
What's good? You can find Bro Listen on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Say it
I
with a little
need
enthusiasm.
new co-hosts immediately. I'm sick of Britney shit.
In all fairness, it was roofy today.
And,
We was.
And Tank is,
Shout out to the bartender.
Tank useless, honestly. I know that he's y'all favorite host and shit, but y'all only like him because he say dumb shit.
Yeah, no, it's the truth.
Okay,
They like
publican.
it. They like it because it's the truth. And I still say all niggas need to just switch sides. Fuck them Democrats.
Bro Nation was good. We back at it again.
This
like
week we starting out like that, huh?
yeah, we back at it again, Bro Nation. Like Sister Jenkins' bad wig in church.
Dang.
What's good? Yeah, man. We was gone last week, right?
We was gone for almost 2 weeks. It seemed
You
like,
might
right?
want to talk in the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
We got a new board and shit.
Shit, I thought y'all did the show last week. What
No.
the fuck y'all?
We can't do a show without a board.
We had technical difficulties, Bro
A
Nation.
lot of them.
So we back.
Well, it's still coronavirus. So
Coronavirus.
The virus shit is real.
But before we get into it, we want to introduce a special co-host, my brother,
Special guest.
Tank cousin, Brittany's infatuation from Outhouse Music Review Podcast.
You such a student. What, nigga?
Bubba,
My infatuation is my
one
manager.
little B, two big B's.
Uh-huh.
Tell the people what's up, Bubba.
You better
How you
fall
doing,
out this
people?
chair.
Now, see, this ain't like your podcast where it's Outhouse Music Review where it's nobody, 8 people listening. Okay, you got 8 listeners on Outhouse Music Review. It is 7,264 people who listen to this show.
Please don't make me nervous.
You nervous?
Yeah.
Too late.
You ain't never talked to a nigga and
think about
Sandro
this.
Pay and watch a nigga play Orlando Lay?
I can get him right. I can get him right quick. He'll be
Hey,
all right.
man, the niggas who listening to this shit ain't on nothing.
Right.
Yeah, David.
They doing the same shit we doing.
What do you mean
Yeah,
they ain't on nothing?
they
So
ain't
you
on
telling
nothing.
me the nigga that listened to this show in Ireland,
He ain't on nothing.
that nigga a top class nigga in Ireland.
He
That-
bored as fuck. That's what he doing.
That nigga is cleaning the bathroom right now. Like shit, nigga. Make this motherfucker toilet spotless.
That's your Irish accent? Because he sound like a nigga.
Oh, okay. No, he a nigga in
Do you
Ireland.
think a nigga in Ireland be like, I fucking laddie gonna check this toilet spotless laddie?
in front of white people? Then when they gone, he's like, fuck you crackers.
Where's my cup?
Woo, bro,
Hey.
Nation, this is gonna be a hard episode.
Nisha, bartender.
I think that's mine right there.
Oh, never mind. I was just gonna say, find Bubba Cup so he can get lit.
All right. Yeah, this
Because,
is,
you know, this coronavirus still out here. Is any of y'all still giving a fuck about this virus?
I don't
Yes.
give a fuck.
I'm not giving a
Yes.
fuck no more.
Yes.
Let me tell you why I ain't
Because
giving a
I'm
fuck
around
no
people
more.
who ain't got it.
Of course. But
That
Also-
you assume.
the rate of death amongst, 20 to 45 or 20 to 50 is 0.001 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
See, but for me-
The average kill rate, the average death rate for the virus is older than the life expectancy of a human. Like the average person that dies is like 80 to 85 or 80 to 90.
Is
Can I
that
say this, though?
that before or after people take hydrochloroquine and bleach shots
Hydrochloroquine.
and shots of bleach and Lysol
Lysol.
cocktails?
Shout out to Trump.
Dumbass
Can I
nigga.
say this though?
Fucking idiot. Yeah, drink that shit.
Drink that shit to the
As
head.
y'all can see, liquor. is
Take
more
it to the
important than what we talking about.
You hate the show?
I hate the show so much. But I will say this though, I'm still concerned. It's one big major reason why I'm still concerned. Because you're right, the death rate thing is kind of low and all that good shit. I give you that. But at the same time, it's giving people lingering health issues afterwards.
Yes.
So niggas not dying from it, but niggas getting it, and then when they ain't got it no more, they got asthma, and they ain't have asthma.
Or let's
Or they
talk-
got fucking
Man,
bronchitis.
life
Let's
is
talk
about-
about the what is it, the Kawasaki disease or something they call it. That's
for the
linked
kids,
for
right?
the kids.
That's
now
even
the
rarer, so.
well,
Is it
no,
worth being talked about when it's so
it
rare?
is because the governor of DeSantis came to Jacksonville and said, "Hey, y'all can go ahead and open up everything for the kids because they not dying
Yes,
from it, so it's
open up-
fine.
Open up
How-
all of this shit.
However,
Boy, Ron DeSantis with the go ahead and open up everything because ain't enough kids died yet is one of the greatest quotes ever.
Pretty
boy.
much.
Let your babies die.
it's
Ain't no
it's
big
up
deal.
there with people have died who have never died before by Trump.
People ain't never
I'm all
died.
for the Texas perspective. Open this shit the fuck up. God damn it. It's time to open up.
You say so?
Just because not just because of the economy and shit like that, but just because the statistics is what they is. And responsible people need to be responsible.
But do you think that the reasoning behind it is because of the statistics or is because of capitalism and the economy?
No.
I think it is.
I mean, with the lockdown and with everything, the death rate, even in countries where, because everybody say it was late, even if you was late, no matter late or early or whatever, the death rate and the fatality rate is what it is. It's killing old, ancient motherfuckers for the most part.
But I think it is what it is because because they shut
nature
down.
making room.
But because they shut down lockdown. So just think about it. If they didn't shut down lockdown, things
All right,
would run
then
rampant.
there'll be more
Like, look
80-year-olds dead in the streets.
Look
Okay,
at
then.
look at New York City. That shit spread like
okay.
wildfire.
No.
Fire.
You can't. I get it with New York. It's not everywhere.
And Los Angeles.
I'm not saying everywhere could open up, but every state is not the same.
Every state is not the same.
Florida is not New York City. Georgia is not New York. They on
but y'all-
top of this. The public transit. Let me just.
Yeah.
The public transit situation in New York. It's like everybody is constant contact. Is different everywhere.
But you also got to think about it when you talk about states, though. No, it's on the other. Oh, way back there. When you talk about the states, though, you got to think about the top tourism states and everything that's going to be impacted the most because they have people not coming from other
Nobody coming
states,
to
period.
Jacksonville.
But you got people coming from
That's a
other
lie.
countries. That's not true.
Tourism has went up by like 47%.
When
since
I
we opened
say
the
that, I mean as far as like the amount of exposure at a theme park and shit like that.
What about the Navy that we have? What about the ports we have? here?
Navy not closed. The Navy,
What about
Navy
the
don't
shit?
matter. But what happened was Jacksonville opened their beaches first. They exposed themselves first.
In
People
Florida?
from around, period.
we find in
we was the
Florida.
first people to open our beach.
No, I thought
period.
Georgia opened some of their beaches.
Georgia did first.
They did.
California.
No, California came
California
after us and they
still-
shut them back.
California ain't open the shit till
They did.
2025.
No, California did open up and then they shut their shit back down because that shit skyrocketed.
Georgia opened their shit for one day and then they closed it and then they opened it back up for permanently like last week. But Jacksonville beaches themselves,
Right.
socially distanced, have been open for like 3 weeks now.
Correct.
And can we be
And-
honest about the statistics with that? The shit is not jumped astronomically or whatever. Whatever. It's no big jump in the rates of death, especially in Jacksonville. We doing real good in Jacksonville or whatever.
See, I can't trust that. Put that mic to your mouth. Bro.
Yeah, I can't trust.
Well, you
I
can trust that.
I
Nope.
can't. Here's why I can't trust that.
Why not?
It came out
Yep. Go
this
for it.
week that Florida and Georgia have both lied about their statistics.
Correct.
They changed the charts to make it look like less people had died than had died.
And then
I
they
seen
fired
that.
the bitch.
And
Then they fired
when
the bitch.
then when they corrected it, they fired. Florida fired their person. Georgia did not. But
Right.
when they
I
corrected
have a
it,
rebuttal.
Georgia did it so bad that they changed the shit around to make it look like the chart was descending. But Georgia's chart is going like this, up and down.
See, this is my rebuttal.
What?
This is my rebuttal. These silly ass crackers that's doing this shit. These fucking Republicans down the hill. They ain't even
Them
have,
yo folk.
They didn't even have to fuck with the chart. They made it seem like it was going down, but if they just left it the same, it's nothing that spikes like that.
It was
it's
when
regular.
they 1 week,
Leave
the
the
first
shit
week
alone.
that they opened, within 24 hours, they had a spike of cases that went up over 1,022
Okay,
cases.
listen to me, Brittany. Listen to me. With me just seeing that, I seen that or whatever, and just thinking logically or whatever, within opening or whatever, you're not gonna see that jump because they just opened within 24 hours. You're gonna have to wait a while.
Right,
to
it's a
see
2 week-
the
it's a
im-
2
yeah,
week
you have to
lag.
wait to see the impacts. So that spike that they had right then, that has nothing to do.
It was 2 weeks. It was 2
I know,
weeks
but that
prior.
has nothing to do with them opening.
But here's
I
my
just-
thing: how many
go
niggas
ahead.
who get tested go back and get tested again?
We find out you in these
Exactly.
streets.
And when I say niggas, I mean people.
Okay.
You fucking hold with Corona? Damn, the kids down here.
I'm answering for you. Yes, he is.
Yes.
With the mask
Turn
on.
your head, bitch.
I know Anthony.
You don't know me. Wow. You don't know me. I'll say this.
Mask
though.
off or on.
Wait, is it a sexually transmitted thing?
No.
Shit, it's a contact thing.
This is a real question, cuz. Don't breathe.
I know said that their mama got tested. It wasn't in the nasal test, but when they drew her blood, it was in her blood.
The gantry said that somebody, Nisha in the gantry, it's in the blood, but it's not in the nose. Listen,
It's in the blood.
Listen, man. Here go the thing. Here go the thing.
What's the thing, cuz?
At the end of the day, or whatever. At the end of the day, OCD. At the end of the day, there's it's still people that's getting infected by the shit.
We'll be all right.
I don't think we should lean back on opening up or whatever. Because at this point, it's two people in the world. It's niggas that like are precautious and niggas that's not. That's it. It ain't nothing but two types of people. And the niggas that's not precautious outweigh the precautious
Okay,
niggas.
when I was in ITT Tech or whatever,
So ain't nothing we can do.
It was a mathematical shit program I was in that I ain't give a fuck about. But it's a way that they could predict how many people is going to die from a tsunami or earthquake in a certain area and all that shit.
Probability.
Yes, probabilities. Now, the probabilities for how many people die a year from the shit being closed down, it's a mathematical equation of how much the unemployment
peak.
When unemployment rises 1%, they could tell how many lives that's going to cost statistically. Now, when unemployment gets so high, so many people die or whatever, and it's not just the old motherfuckers. What if that outweighs the effects of the coronavirus? Is it more detrimental to keep the shit closed than to open it?
I would say
It's complicated.
That's a good point. If the number of people starving and dying from being unemployed or the economy hurt and being unemployed is killing more people than corona, then we need to open this bitch
But
back
you know
up.
what? You know what's an adverse effect that's happening right now because of the unemployment and everything else. So I'll come across some stories that I've been reading where employers are now having a hard time getting people to come back to work because they're getting paid more money on unemployment.
Well, they should just pay us more money.
Right, pay more.
Yeah.
Right, no, not just the
Just pay
stimulus,
us
but they're
more
getting more
money.
in federal unemployment and in the unemployment from the state, and they get paid at
and
the
you
job.
know what? I think that them employees is full of shit. Or whatever, because some people that's getting the unemployment, but it ain't 36. How many motherfuckers unemployed right now, cuz? 36 million?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It
It's more
ain't
than
no-
36 million.
36 million people are not.
14.8%.
They not getting, all of them motherfuckers not getting unemployment. So it's
No.
always somebody who can work your little pussy
Oh,
ass
yeah.
job. So they just trying to say that shit.
But they're trying to
that's
give the
what
job-
business owners do.
Well, they're trying
Yeah.
to give the jobs back to the
Welcome
people that they let
back.
go.
Welcome back to
see,
hating business
you
owners.
put me in a box or whatever with this Republican and shit.
What did you say?
I don't have a word for what I am.
What did you say, you whore?
I don't have a word for what I am.
You a Republican.
No, I'm not.
Right?
No,
No,
nigga
he's
ain't
not
independent.
independent.
Bubba, cut that
Slide
shit
more
out.
toward libertarian.
Libertarian with a little bit of
That's why I
capitalism.
say open the shit up. If you're responsible, then you'll stay away from grandma while it's
Niggas not
coronavirus.
He's a
responsible.
libertarian grounded in
But this is
capitalism.
the thing though. This is America. You have freedom.
Don't
If
catch
you
you
if
slipping
you're
up.
not going to be responsible, then you're going to go and kill grandma.
But what does
That's
it-
on you, bruh.
What does responsibility look like? Because responsibility is different to most people.
That
To
mean
everybody, it's subjective.
that mean if I go to the grocery store or whatever, I'm gonna wipe down with disinfectant, or I'm gonna go to the grocery store, touch everything, go to my grandma's house. What's up, grandma? Slap her up, do all that, and grandma
Guilty.
gonna die.
Guilty.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's your fault, motherfucker. You dumb as hell.
I say
It's not on you to tell me not to go touch grandma.
it's on me to tell you because you can't handle it. Listen, I seen a meme from Walmart. The mom, the cashier, and the other person that was in the line at Walmart all had masks on. The baby was eating the cart. I was like,
That ain't on
boy,
me. This is freedom. God damn it.
What you can't? What you do then? What you supposed to do?
That's nature. The baby gotta go. The baby gotta
it's
go.
not though. We had this
But the baby's
discussion.
gonna be fine because
The
the baby
reason-
don't even.
The
baby's
reason why,
not even
well,
dying.
DeSanto said kids can't die from it.
That's what he said.
They really can't.
There was a case where an 11-year-old died from it and a newborn died from it.
Okay, that's one out of a billion.
No, but when you say they
Billions of people
can't,
done died from this shit.
No, what I'm saying
What, you
is
from the Wuhan district?
but
no, but you got to put it in perspective.
well, when
though.
you say they can't, you
No,
can't be so irresponsible when saying using language
no,
like
no,
that.
the reason why I say they can't is because first of all, no baby has died in New York, and that's where the shit has hit the most. Not one baby.
But he
and
said
babies have got
But
it.
he said kids. He said
But
kids
they
have
calling
not.
it something different though, right?
I'm gonna
But
tell
he
you
said
like,
3
kids-
kids die out of 6 billion.
here's
But
the
you
thing,
still
though.
can't
None of them
say.
can't
But you
die.
still can't
What's
say
up,
they
cuz?
can't die. You can't
I
say
just
that. That's
said
very
it.
right. You said it, but that's very irresponsible of our leadership to say shit
Can I
like
say
that
this, though?
because people take that shit to fucking heart.
What's up?
Here's
cuz?
the problem.
I hear you, Brittany.
Okay. Shout out to Matt, former co-host of Bro. Listen, oh shit, Matt, you supposed to be here.
He
Matt
was actually
supposed to come
coming?
through. Yeah.
Which man?
Matt, he used to be the co-host of Bro. Listen,
Huh?
or whatever.
Oh, talking about
Yeah, Matt
He
Smiley.
lost 2 teeth.
So is that Matt? Nah, that ain't Matt. I thought that was Matt.
He lost 2 teeth.
Yeah, I
Matt,
don't know. Listen.
boy, look, you gotta leave that milk alone, boy.
Matt ain't on Matt.
Now Matt not coming back again because of that. Thanks, Tank.
For everybody out there in Bro Nation, Matt should be back
My nigga.
permanently. Actually,
He's actually coming back
Get the fuck
permanently?
outta
I'm
here.
negotiating right.
Really?
Listen,
Get the fuck
that
out
being
of
said,
Oh,
though,
Lord.
Matt came through
My nigga.
for everybody out there. Matt's daughter Poochie had coronavirus.
Oh, my God.
She has adverse effects from it. She did not. DeSantis is right. She ain't died, but she fucked up.
She'll be
Oh,
fine.
no.
She'll be
Matt,
all right.
because
So after the coronavirus, its effects after that shit.
Yeah.
yes, and that's why I say Matt, in turn of taking care of his daughter, Matt, former co-host of the show. If you've been listening that long, thank you. I appreciate you listening. Also had coronavirus.
And he's fine.
Matt's sister, if you consider Matt
See, this is what
fine.
I'm saying,
see, I
man.
had
Matt's
a-
sister,
we need to
Matt's
stop.
sister Courtney also had coronavirus.
I had a
And she's
friend of
fine.
mine.
Yeah, she's fine.
Look,
But
man, we need to stop being so
Poochie
fucking
does
scared
have-
of this shit.
Poochie does have lingering effects from
She'll
it.
be fine.
My thing is this. If children who don't have respiratory issues such as asthma or bronchitis or whatever, right? If they catch corona and they get, in result, asthma and bronchitis, I'm not okay with it.
I'm okay because look.
No, I'm not
You know,
either.
let me tell you why I'm okay.
Not my daughter. She got to play basketball.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you
You need
why.
that win.
She need
Okay.
that win.
Let me tell you why I'm okay with it, right? Because you know, life. This is what you deal with.
Here we go.
This is what you deal with.
Here we go.
You know why you don't use antibacterial soap all the time to wash your body, and you shouldn't use that shit.
Because your body come immune to it.
Yeah.
That's one reason.
that's a
Another
reason.
reason is because it kills all the bacteria
that you
on you,
actually
and
need,
you
though.
actually need some bacteria.
It ain't none on me. That's dirty.
And let me just tell you something else. Coming in contact with that, this is why the Indians died and shit or whatever when
Yeah.
they came in contact with the smallpox, because crackers was living with they fucking horses and shit
they
and all
nasty.
that shit, and they built
Let me
up.
get him.
Let me-
Go ahead,
Are
finish.
these-
I'm
Get
gonna
him.
beat your ass.
Are these the crack
Finish him.
crackloids and the mangloids and all of that?
Yes, and that is the real shit. I already said that. I already rebutted. But
Finish your point so I can
But
get
look,
your ass.
Now look, all I'm saying is, all of this staying away from shit or whatever, it is scientific evidence that you just need to be around dirty shit to build up your immune system.
I
Or
want
you
to
gonna
say
die.
Well, technically, when you get, like for instance, the flu, when you get a flu vaccine, it's a dead actual virus that they put into you. It makes sense.
I never
The
get.
bill-
I never get the flu
I don't
vaccine.
either, but that's
I
to
never
get.
got that
That's
shit.
supposed to help you be immune to
Fuck,
when
I'm
you
gonna
actually
get some
get
shit
it.
that's gonna make me get the
I'm
virus.
not gonna
Correct.
say that.
If I get the flu, then I'll be immune to it. I'll be all
But
right
it's
after
supposed
that.
to, that's why they have
leave
all
me
this.
alone
That's
with
why
your
they're coming out with these antibody testing and all the other stuff for shit like that.
Okay,
Okay.
stop.
And
Stop.
what you got to say?
In
Black
Africa,
bastard.
Spit it out and swallow
They
it.
doing good in
the
Africa.
continent of Africa and the continent of North America pre the 16th century, there were no white people, okay, living amongst the people.
Right.
They were
And
smart.
I just want to point out, disease such as venereal diseases, smallpox, like diseases that kill people, they did not exist. And I get what you're saying, cause like, oh, you gotta expose yourself to grossness to become immune.
I'm not just saying that as
to
an
be
opinion.
immune, but
That's scientific
no,
fact.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I don't disagree with
I just
science.
want to make sure.
But what I am disagreeing with is
Spit it out. Or
we
swallow.
don't have to be as nasty as these motherfuckers. Because when you look at smallpox, and let's look at something.
I'm listening.
Yeah, we teach them
such
about
as-
bathing.
That's what I say. Let's look
I'm
at
listening.
something such as the bubonic plague.
Correct.
The bubonic plague was such a pandemic and dilemma in Europe that it killed 46% of the population. The reason why they got the bubonic plague came from rats, fleas on rats and animals. The reason why they got it because they used to sleep in the barn with their animals.
Okay.
When
Now-
I can stop you. Can I say just one thing?
Go ahead.
The reason why so many people died about that because that was before germology. They didn't even know.
Way before germology.
They didn't even know
But
about
let me show
washing
you
your
something.
hands.
But let me show you something.
So that's a big. That's something big.
Let me show you
They didn't
something.
even know it was germs.
But look though, did they? Because
No, they didn't. They would
At that
they
time-
would fuck with a dead body and go right to doing surgery without washing hands.
Okay, let me ask you something.
And if you wash your hands,
Did-
they were like, "Why you wash your hands? What are you, a savage?"
Right.
Did-
It was the Moors that taught them about bathing. Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Check this
Continue.
out.
I'm listening.
Did the Romans and the Greeks trade with Africa, such as Egypt, Carthage, and
Yeah.
different-
Yes.
yes. So they knew about Africa and trade was going on, right? This virus is spreading through travel. The bubonic plague
Yes.
came from China, believe it or not, and spread through guess what? Trade. So they were trading with Africa. Why did Africa not get a bubonic outbreak? Because they washed their hands.
Correct.
So regardless of being exposed to
Responsibility.
shit, there you go. So my thing is, don't say
It's not on somebody else to tell me to be responsible. It's on the population.
But responsibility.
Let me tell you
This is next to what?
godliness.
Okay.
Let me tell you something about these.
Oh,
niggas,
whatever
though.
the hell that person is called.
Let me
You want to tell these niggas?
let me
Wash
tell you.
your ass.
You're damn right.
No, it ain't on us.
Let me tell you why I'm gonna tell
You
them to wash their
goddamn
ass.
comment. I knew it
Because
was
if
gonna
I
come
don't
out.
tell them to wash their ass, they have doo-doo streaks in their drawers, and that's
Whoa.
unacceptable.
Sometimes you fuck up. Maybe.
See what I told you?
I'm not concerned with Bubba Doodoo draws. If he want to wear them shitty draws across the streets,
Wait a minute.
then go ahead.
Oh,
I used to. Never mind. Let me shut up. This ain't King Talk.
There's two types of niggas in the world. It's Nick Boy.
those who can and those
First
who
of
do.
all, I'm
Okay.
so proud of myself for being able to have a complex conversation right now. It is professionally not okay to how drunk I am. Listen, I'm telling you right now.
You slurred a little bit.
Who said? Listen, I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
It's unacceptable to allow people in this type of society to just perish. We have built a society that protects idiots. So
I agree with that.
if you're gonna build a society that protects idiots, then you have to protect them.
No, we
you
don't.
can't just all of a sudden pull the rug from up
You're
under the
thinking about
idiots.
UK and Canada. We don't build in America. We don't protect idiots. We put out safety nets.
No,
That's what
yeah,
we
no,
do.
we
We're
protect.
not
Canada.
here. We're not here to protect the idiot from doing idiot shit.
We do
But
protect
put-
idiots.
no,
We
no.
got one in the damn office.
Well, he was voted in, but what I'm saying.
Who was
about-
voted in?
I mean,
Who was voted in?
Wasn't voted
Oh,
in.
Trump was voted in.
But what I'm saying
Fuck,
is,
it wasn't.
with the current
Electoral college.
He did.
Well,
Not
he gave-
popular vote, but
he didn't win by popular vote, but he
the way
won
that the
another-
political system is set up, Bubba, that's bullshit or whatever for them. Is. But look, my point is, it's safety nets for idiots in America. We're not here to protect
So if you
them.
don't protect them, then you pull the safety nets. The they
What?
need a safety net for coronavirus. Right or wrong?
Okay, wait a minute.
You have a safety net for poverty. You don't need a safety net for coronavirus?
When does it stop?
But what is it?
I don't stop.
Wait,
I'm a communist.
all right,
Well,
now,
wait a minute.
I had a question, Brittany. So if you don't stop there, what about healthy eating? Because that increases.
Oh,
that
you
whatever.
do
So
you not
then-
remember when
so
we
then-
did the
so-
Michelle Obama thing? I say bring it back.
So then, do you regulate what people eat?
Damn right.
Oh,
Y'all
whatever.
niggas don't know how to eat.
All right, you doing that. Well, all right, now what is bad for mental?
Well, we did that. We banned trans
I
fats.
want to keep going. What's bad for mental health?
But
Is
when-
too much
as
porn,
we ban-
is too much porn bad for mental health? So what? You want to cut the porn? So
Never
you
too
can't
much
watch
porn.
As we ban trans,
bad for mental health.
as we ban trans fats, though, it came through other things, though. So I mean, technically, it didn't really make a big difference.
Where does it stop? It
I'ma
don't
tell you
stop.
like this,
That's
yes.
the problem with
As
communism
a
and socialism.
professional
Please move that
connoisseur-
drink.
Your daddy gonna move it. Listen, as a professional connoisseur of pornography, okay?
You have a premium
A
account.
nigga who got a
professional
premium
connoisseur.
Yeah, he has a premium
connoisseur.
account. He does.
That's French for a consumer.
You got premium connoisseur.
The drunker he gets,
Ain't
the
no
more
one in here.
intellectually he talk.
Oui, absolument. As a professional connoisseur of premium Pornhub, where I pay $9 smooth dollars a month,
Smooth on them
so that I don't have to watch them short 12-minute clips that you pores are watching.
That's all I need to get off. I'm
When you
straight.
say, where's it going to start? Should we restrict porn? Yes, we should. Because
Crickets.
it's out of control.
Well, how is that?
Crickets, my ass. Have you watched porn?
I have actually.
You know what? Let me tell you something that I
Too
really
much TV too bad. So then should we
Through my-
restrict TV?
Yes, we should. Let
So
me
then
tell you
how
what.
much time you on your
So
phone?
he's trying to be like China at this
See,
point.
we've
He's
had
trying
it.
to.
No, not everything, but see, we've had Canada. Oh, Canada. Listen, we've had had this conversation before because I don't even believe in 100% freedom of
You is
speech.
Hitler.
Because
But
let me
why?
say-
But why?
Here's why. Here's why.
Why don't you believe in having possessing autonomy? Period.
Number one, because niggas don't talk on the mic when they supposed to.
Sorry, I was standing up. My leg was falling asleep in these
Number
fucking
two.
uncomfortable ass chairs. Go ahead.
685 Studios have the best quality furniture of any studio
My ass.
available.
These shits came from fucking nationwide. Go ahead.
And in respect to the 685 studio, it is hard to find a chair to fit that ass.
But I
Thank
find them
That's a
though.
lot of ass.
The moment that I find a bulldozer, we'll get it for your big booty ass.
Just make
Listen,
it. Put some pillows on to make it soft.
speaking of big booty, shout out to Chris Walker, Minnesota's own, and last year, bro, listener of the year. You my nigga. Listen, I just want to say this.
We're off the rails. Go
No,
ahead.
we're not.
Getting there.
This train moving
Yeah, we were right on point,
through
baby.
the station.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing though.
His
I
gloves.
feel like when you set up a society and things go the way they go, if you give people too many freedoms, they get out of pocket. And my thing is this: I'm with it either way. See, what people don't understand about me and my socialism, or as Tate would say, my communism.
Yeah.
I'm with it either
You
way.
walk a
You
thin
don't
line.
recognize it, but you're a commie.
I ain't
Go
no
ahead,
commie, you bastard. I'm with it either way, though.
You walk
If
thin
you
line.
want to have absolute freedom, like true
What's up,
absolute
Cobra?
freedom, I'm with true absolute freedom. If you want to have like a society set up that, like you said, has safety nets and protections and restrictions, then I'm with that. But that in between shit don't work to me.
Do you believe that states should be their own sovereign entities?
No,
Well-
I'm super pro federal government. Big up to the federal government.
I'm not.
Fuck a local state. Let me tell you why I
Let
don't
me tell
believe.
go
ahead.
real quick. Let me tell you why I'm not. You've been talking 5 minutes. Let me get in here.
Oh, I almost said it's my show, bitch.
I know. Let me tell you why.
It's our show.
Let me tell you why I'm not for the big federal government.
need to stop drinking.
Because if every state was the same or whatever, first of all, when shit was fucked up here, slaves migrated there. And
Right.
yeah, it was still fucked up, but it wasn't like that. So every state needs to have its own sovereignty because you could go if this state if Flint, Michigan is fucked up, if Ferguson is fucked up,
They are.
nigga take y'all ass to fucking Montana.
Or the federal government laws that supersedes all state laws any damn way could just protect its
I don't
citizens.
trust. No, niggas is not.
But do they, though?
But see, this
They
ain't.
could.
But no, this
we
ain't-
don't
don't, but it's
demand
not-
it
right,
as a
it's not
constitutional.
equal.
You get the government you deserve.
Facts.
Let
You're
me-
right.
No, you don't. But look here.
What you mean? No,
What
you
you-
don't.
oh, wait a minute.
I got something. But
Bitch, we'll stop this show.
let me just say, if niggas, if you're gonna rely on the
Where the
federal,
fish and Mike? Why your mic
if
so-
you're gonna rely on the federal government or whatever to help out with whatever you think is your rights, nigga, then you're gonna be fucked up if the federal government is for every state. Because it's crackers that run the federal government. So I don't want just one entity telling 50 other states what to do. I'd rather have.
Here's why I don't like
50
state to
Well,
state
here's the
laws.
thing about it.
states.
Trump thinks that he could tell everybody what to do.
But he can't though. That's
Here's
what,
why I
and,
don't
and,
like
and the
state.
Constitution shows that.
It does, but he wholeheartedly feels like he can go against the Constitution.
I don't care what he feels.
Here's why. Well, wait, that's my thing. State to state law is a bunch of states going against the Constitution. Anyways, we had a whole war about this. See, on my thing. Philosophically, we could talk about this all day. States' rights and all that shit.
I'm all for states' rights.
But fucking Republican.
I need to
bitch.
get a fucking rebel
But-
flag.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna get a
Goddamn
Confederate flag. goddamn it.
Republican Confederate scum is what you are. But we had a whole war about this. What's more important, federal or state? Guess who won, bitch? Federal. So federally. So that's the one that won.
I don't fuck with America like
Here go
that.
why though?
Fuck them.
Florida, do we have state
You
taxes?
feel like I feel.
No, we do
Yeah.
not.
California, do they have state taxes?
I think they do.
Nobody should have state taxes, my boy, because every state get fucking money from the federal government.
Correct.
Just divvy the money out evenly, federally taxed, divvy it out evenly.
I don't wanna deal with one
It
cracker.
would take, but here's my thing.
Fuck one cracker. I need a
You
different
would
state.
take states such as Mississippi and Louisiana. If you divvy the money out evenly, you would even those states out. You would help out their educational system. The reason why Louisiana.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Let me tell you, most tax. Yeah, cough, bitch.
yeah.
Coronavirus.
What a damn ass.
Hold on. Rewind that for me. Rewind that. I'm gonna look. This fucking bartender needs
I'm
to
trying to
fucked
tell
up.
you, boy.
All right. Yeah. Say that one more time. What you saying now?
If you only took federal income tax
Right.
and divvied it out evenly, states would catch up, such as Mississippi and Louisiana, on their educational system.
Nah,
Education is based on property tax and
Hell
state
no.
income tax. It is.
I know what it's based on, but that ain't
So
true.
the reason why
but
Florida
it's
has
not
a
that
good,
simple.
but
It's
wait,
not that simple
the
at
reason
all.
why Florida and California have good educational systems is because they have high property tax.
Right.
And state by state is high. But if you collect the whole sum of the tax
It's gonna.
and add it up, matter of fact,
Let me tell you.
Wait.
It's gonna
Hold
be
on,
a
I
lot
wanna
of
ask you something.
outlining facts
Here, let me ask you
that
something.
fuck that up.
You know that's a libertarian talking point, right?
What?
A single tax. That's a libertarian talking point. That's
What?
a Republican talking point. That's about sovereignty.
That's why I said I'm not. You try to put me in a box of
So
libertarian and all this shit.
you want to tax a
Or
motherfucker
whatever.
like a commie, but you want us to live like a fucking Republican.
What are you
See, I don't
talking-
like niggas
what are
like
you talking about?
I don't like niggas like you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know I don't talk about you, bitch. I don't like niggas like you.
Florida don't have a state tax.
No, and California does.
Why the fuck did California do?
Because they say so. Because states get to do whatever they want. That's my point.
Technically.
Hey.
That's my
Well,
point.
and this is my point.
And if
you
we
don't,
didn't
if you
have
don't,
state laws,
But
we
see-
could federally pass marijuana and the
but
shit would be
thi-
over
but
with.
This is my point. First of all, it's not passed federally. States
I
have
know,
done
that's
it.
my point.
What makes you think that it would get passed federally? And it hasn't.
Because states, okay, see, here goes the thing. Like states
More
like,
states is
states
illegal
like-
than legal.
I can't think of what the states. Can somebody look up?
Or is it more states?
Why you ain't gonna keep looking
All
at
right,
the
all
first
right,
state
Bubba,
legalized
fuck that nigga. Keep your mouth off the mic.
No, I'm saying-
now, is it more states where it's illegal than legal right now?
No.
What?
What's
Marijuana?
the ratio?
No.
I'm
It's
talking
more
about
states that is
no, I'm
legal.
talking about recreational.
It's more
where you
states
just
that-
going
more states
by.
that
It's
is
more
legal.
states that is illegal right now.
No, it's more states that is legal. It's 27 states. It's 20. It's,
Wait. It's 27 states where I could go in the corner store and buy weed.
yes. It's 50 states.
All right, this is my
All
last
you niggas
episode,
that's
bro.
count-
Listen.
I want you to name me.
Nisha, please
name me
Google how
10.
many-
I can only name 1, 2. Colorado and
please go
California.
Washington State, Washington State,
And Nevada.
Colorado, Nevada, California.
Bro, it's a
I
shit
think
ton.
Rhode Island, some shit like that.
All this shit on the East Coast ain't shit over here.
Here go my thing.
What about Detroit?
But this is my point about that.
No.
Though. This is my point about that.
Yeah, Oregon.
Oregon was okay. Wait.
No.
Oregon was the first state to legalize marijuana.
Nisha, just read off. Just count how many in this.
I just want to know how many states. Now I want to know how many states have legalized marijuana. I think it's 27. I might be wrong. It
Not
might be
27. It's not 28. It's less than
28.
half.
27 states.
It's less than half, bro.
11.
I
How
told
many
you.
states have legal weed in some form?
I don't care about some form. Now you muddy in the waters. I want legal weed. So if
He fishing
You
right
are,
now.
you are.
He
So
fishing.
if this shit was federal, weed would not be legal nowhere.
From a recreational standpoint.
But since it's not,
21 states.
since
not
it's
half.
So it's not
still
half.
not. But since it's not federally regulated, I could go to Colorado and smoke how I want to.
But at any point in time, can the federal government say, "I'm gonna run me that"? I watch. What's that show with the
Well,
police?
federally, you
That's the
still
new
can't-
cops.
you
What?
can't move
What's
it from-
that?
It come on A&E. It's like the new cops.
Oh,
Live PD.
Live PD.
Live PD,
I'm watching Live PD last night, and as Bubba, the great Bubba once said, one little B, two biggies. He said one thing that Live PD has taught me, or First 48 has taught me, is
Stay the
never
fuck out of Tulsa.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
So I'm watching Live PD. Guess where they at? Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, so they pull over these kids. They got weed. Buddy have American marijuana card. Okay, so the cop fucking with him. And see, this is why I say just go with the Fed law. The cop fucking with him, and the dude's like, I got my. He done pissed the cop off, and he's like, I got my permit, and that weed is legal, or whatever. He's like, well, guess what? It's not legal federally, so I can
Correct.
charge you with a federal crime right now.
well, that sounds like a federal problem. The federal need to get with the states.
The,
They're not
or
going
do
to.
the states need to get with the federal?
If the states get with the federal, then it would be illegal. What are you talking about?
See, but
There's
no-
more states
Stop
that
right
it's
there.
illegal. What are you
I was
talking
waiting.
about?
The
Listen,
reason why
Brand
it's a
Nation,
tax-
I was
it's a
waiting.
It's a tax situation, though.
Brady, wait.
Don't matter.
Let
There's
me
more
tell you-
states where it's illegal.
Let me
so
tell you
if
what
the
it is.
states get with the federal, all that shit will be illegal.
me tell
We're,
you
everywhere.
what it is.
we're talking about the same thing that happened with during Prohibition.
That no, fuck
And it- it's
prohibition.
serious, but it's
You're
still
right,
really the
you're
same
correct.
thing, though.
But fuck prohibition. Let me tell you, I was
Prohibition
waiting.
was
See,
illegal
listen, let me
anyway.
tell you
That was the
something.
federal government.
Let me tell you something about you
That was the
Republican
federal
bitches.
government
I
shit.
always trap
you
you
Republican
Republican
bitches.
bitches.
Look,
I
you
always
black
trap
son of a
you
bitch.
some of a
Was
bitch.
prohibition the federal government? You ain't got to
Yes,
answer.
it was.
Yes, it was.
Okay, then.
Is that what you want?
Yes. And let me tell you why I want it. Because let me tell you.
I wish they would tell me I can't have a gun or drink, whatever the fuck
now
I want to
liquor's
drink.
going too far. Weed is going too far, but a gun might need to take that from
if
you.
if it's one entity, the federal government, you can't control that shit.
Right.
But
Hey, look, let's talk about Joe
the
Biden.
federal.
Black,
But here's, we gonna get that in just a second.
yeah.
The federal government supersedes any state shit, right?
Sometimes.
So let me get you real quick in a corner, you
Unless
bitch.
you wanna go to war about it.
Republican bitch.
You go to war about
said, you said what you just said about weed.
I
I
should
don't
have
know.
said this
What
one
I
now.
said, I don't know.
You
I said
said
a lot.
the feds can't come in telling me something. Basically, paraphrasing, the feds can't come in and tell me what to do with my weed in my state. Yada yada yada. Right? If you go way back to the 19th century, mid 19th century, about the 1863, you know what South Carolina said? The federal government can't tell me what to do with my slaves in my state.
Oh, Civil War.
It's the same thing.
Well, go to
And
war
we
then.
were just talking about that with Mississippi about the slave shit.
Well, yeah, and I just put
And-
Bubba on game earlier. You know about this. The 13th Amendment, which freed the slaves, was not ratified by Alabama or Mississippi until 2008.
Yeah.
So
They basically said fuck the government.
fuck the government. So basically, in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, up into the 20th century, slavery was technically still legal
Yeah.
because they
I
never
know,
ratified
but
as
see-
slave.
but see, this is what-
But wait, you're right. Who won it though? Who won out?
I know.
Just
the
answer the
federal-
goddamn
the
question,
federal
man.
government.
The federal government.
Now, can I answer?
Bitch,
Can I
you
back this up?
Republican bitch.
Now, let me back this
Damn,
up.
you
Now,
said
the
it with
reason
sense,
why I
right?
say that it should still be states and then the federal government is because that conflict of power that the federal government has. If Alabama was
Hey,
doing
Janae.
some real slave shit,
She's
then
lying.
supposedly if
They would come in.
if the federal government can come in, but because we have bitch ass presidents like Barack Obama. and we got-
Wait a minute. Wait
and
a
we
fucking minute.
We're not doing this on the show.
You know
We're
what?
not
Let me talk
doing
about-
it.
let me
We're
talk
not
about
doing
Obama
this.
real
Oh,
quick.
because you was a motherfucker that when I put Obama shit
Wait
on
a
the brothers
fucking
page,
minute.
you
I
talking
liked
about?
it.
But you talking about? So what did he? Who was the motherfucker that said what did he do for us?
What was it? What did you post?
The Batman sign, but it said Obama.
Yeah, when you had a Batman sign that said Obama, I was like, what the fuck was he gonna do? Because nigga was getting killed and all that shit through his whole fucking term.
This ain't
But
have
that's
to do
besides
with
the point.
not killing niggas
I
in general.
hate the fact that niggas is. Obama, look. You go sit your ass down and go suck one of them white politicians' dick. Whatever you
Wait
want.
a fucking
Well,
minute,
I'm
Sam.
not doing this show.
Tank, you was going over the line.
Explain myself.
Right. Well, what you not
You
gonna
know
do?
what? You never.
But y'all ain't want me to call him Republican bitch.
This sound like the episode from the scene from the barbershop where he said, "You always talking about Martin Luther King? What you gonna do about it?" That's what you sound like right now.
Wait a minute.
I would never talk about Obama in front of white people. But talking about niggas.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Go ahead.
This nigga never talked strongly about any black injustices while he was in office.
He
did,
talked about
but
the
the
Trayvon
Trayvon
Martin
Martin.
case.
What I say, cuz?
That's they won.
What I say?
Every time a nigga talk about
Every
injustice
time.
Obama, they bring
One
up Trayvon.
time. But Trayvon is not the only tragedy.
But that's really the only thing
No.
that happened while he
No.
was in office.
No, it's not.
That
No.
was big.
Jesus
Michael
Christ,
Brown
no.
happened, I think, when he was in office too.
No, it's
Tamir
not.
He spoke
Rice.
on that too.
Sandra
didn't he?
Bland.
Tamir Rice,
Tamir
Philando
Rice.
Castile, Sandra.
He spoke on all them.
No, he didn't.
Trayvon
No, he didn't.
Martin.
But not no. That's
Oh,
beside
my
the fact.
lamb.
He didn't speak on all that. But that's beside the fact. The fact is, not only that shit did he not speak about or whatever, but even when he talked about the Trayvon Martin shit, he never said anything that would rock anybody's seats or whatever.
Yes, he did. He said if I had a son, he'd like
What was
Trayvon
he
Martin.
supposed to say?
Oh, that's so compassionate and so sweet. That ain't something that's gonna white people gonna be like, what the fuck that nigga say?
What was
Shit,
he supposed
that-
to say? What else did you
I don't
want
want to hear you,
Bruh Nation,
want
I
you-
don't know what to tell
this
you.
is-
Republicans
let me
hate
tell you.
Obama.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I see they do.
This is what I want Obama to say, because if niggas say he can't do
Same
nothing,
thing Trump did. There was a bunch of fine individuals on both sides.
if niggas say that he can't do nothing because of policy and the Republicans in the way, then the least you could do is say something real. All I want him to say is some shit like, "Hey, this shit is happening to black people because of white people, because of institutionalized racism. This is why niggas is fucked up in this, and fuck the stories that's on the news."
I see what you're
I'm
saying.
talking about the no.
You want to be more direct
you want
about.
him to condemn white people.
Yeah,
You want him to
exactly.
condemn white people.
No, please let me finish.
You want to show the blackness.
I want him to, because shit like Tamir Rice and all that, Trayvon,
Michael
the
Brown,
big stories, that's
Sandra Bland.
in the
Talking to Mike.
headlines all the time.
Philando Castile.
That's in the headlines all the time. But that shit happens
Eric Garner.
Every day.
fucking day.
It's
And
been happening every day
and
for
my
years.
point
We
is,
just got
I'm gonna be
cameras
finished
now.
in 30 seconds. If I know about
Ooh,
the
please let me get on that
if
video.
I know about the day-to-day shit, then I know you should know about the day-to-day shit. So if all you could say about all the day-to-day shit that's happening is, "Oh, he looks like me," because it's a big story and it's a political thing.
Right.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear you after you the president talking
know-
strongly about black issues
know he
when you
low-
was in there.
Can-
You ain't
loading
say
up on
shit.
your ass.
Okay, can I
He was in there and ain't say
can I
motherfucking
please
thing.
address something that Bubba with one big one,
The hater bear's loading up on your ass. He loading his ammunition.
I just want to point out why Tank is out away from the mic real quick. I just want to point out Obama is that nigga for real.
He
I
is.
love him.
The GOAT.
So,
Can I
Tell me why.
can I address
Because
something
he's
that
a
Bubba
black
said?
man.
You
one
got
time?
Tupac, Eminem, and Obama.
Obama.
All right, one of y'all, please tell me, if Obama was president right now, what for black people, what would he do?
We would have had
We would've had what?
stimulus,
Right.
continuous
He
stimulus.
gave stimulus to
pass.
bankers. And nothing came to
He woulda
niggas.
but here's my thing. I think the banks would have still got their stimulus because Trump still gave the bank their stimulus.
Exactly.
But I think that we would have had a continuous stimulus. I think we would
Why?
have had a bigger stimulus.
He never gave niggas a stimulus. George
We
Bush gave us a
needed it.
stimulus.
He wouldn't
We
need it at the time.
needed it.
George Bush
No,
gave
he's
us
saying
a-
it. You asked.
Bush gave us
Dropped
500
black
fucking
unemployment
piss.
to
But you
2%.
also said,
Petty ass
wait,
dollars.
Hold on. You said, what would
I
he
gotta
do for
rebuttal.
us right now? Is what you're saying. And
Yeah,
he's
he's talking
saying
about in this
in this pandemic,
Okay,
what he would have done.
And what you said was he would have given us stimulus. When Obama took office, unemployment was like
It was
over
the highest it's been
was the
since
highest
the
it's
Depression.
been.
But he
Okay,
inherited that. He
I know.
Correct.
I know, but
that.
let me just say this: what is unemployment now? It's high, right?
The highest it's
And,
been
and what
since
y'all
the
saying
20s.
right now is he would give a stimulus. When he came in there and unemployment was high, niggas didn't get a stimulus. Bankers did.
He
Even though
created
unemployment-
jobs. He reduced.
He did not create
By
jobs.
the time he left, by
Who
the time,
gave-
yes, he did.
who was
By
it
the
that
time
gave
he
the
left,
$500?
No, the
by
fuck.
the time he, that was George.
was
By the
Bush.
time he left office,
That was bullshit.
by the
That's
time
8 years.
it took 8 years for the unemployment to get where it was when he
Okay,
got
stop,
it.
stop, stop, stop.
What are you talking about?
Okay, stop.
Wait. Can
Now,
I
this
ask
is
you
my
this?
point. A
So you're not-
stimulus
wait.
is instant.
So you're
He
not-
didn't instantly give
Are
any
you-
nigga nothing. He gave it to the bankers.
Are you or are you not giving credit for Obama dropping black unemployment to the lowest it's been ever?
Yes, after 8 years.
But it took 8 years for the
it
shit to
did-
get there in the
wait,
first place.
Stop. That's both
No,
incorrect.
after 4
That's
years.
Both, I'm about to say that's both incorrect.
But that-
in
that's not my point.
2012,
I wanna- yeah.
black African American unemployment was the lowest it had been ever.
Facts.
All right, in
Okay,
2008, what was it?
It was the
high.
highest it's been.
Did he give us a
since the
stimulus?
Depression. No, he did not.
Okay, now what is
But
the
wait,
what
But the
is-
stimulus
what is
wasn't
the rate
going to
right
do
now?
nothing for unemployment, though.
Can I stop? Can I explain how it is? I got it. I got
no.
this.
And I really want to address
The
something.
reason
Bubba
why
said.
he
Go
did
ahead.
not give us a stimulus is because in 2007, okay, at the end of the year, Bush and Congress passed the $500 stimulus that Bubba was just talking about. That
Oh,
stimulus
shit.
came out in 2008. So
Ooh.
if you got a stimulus check, you
I
got
did.
it in 2008.
$500, right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was $500.
All right.
Now Obama,
All right.
his choice was, and people talked about this when he got elected. His choice was to let the stimulus that Bush rolled or override it and veto it. He decided to let it ride
give you
and give
$500.
a little stimulus that was already there. But he was like,
Back
I
in
didn't
2008, $500 was actually a lot more money than
no,
it is now.
no,
But go
no.
ahead.
Want, that is true. Inflation.
And also-
It did go a
How
longer
much
way.
12 years.
Also,
That's
It went a
12
longer
years.
way.
if,
12 years
if
is
Barack would have,
That's not
if
what-
Barack would have agreed to giving the stimulus, they wouldn't have passed that shit.
That's true. Well,
True
no,
indeed.
at first it would have got passed because remember when he first started,
It was
he had the
Democrats
House
still.
and he had Senate.
And when we didn't show up for midterms, is
But-
what happened.
Right.
with it.
And then he got
Yeah.
fucked. But I just want to point out that, I get where you coming
I said, what would Obama do?
I
if
get
it
where
was
you're
us?
coming from,
And y'all
but-
say he would give us a stimulus
Let me
now,
tell
but he
you why-
didn't then.
let me
So
tell
what
you,
the
and we
fuck?
going to
That's
Obama.
all
Well,
right
he would
wrong.
give us
I wanna
now.
get on
he
Joe
would give us-
Biden.
He would give us now all because of what we're going through in the
He didn't
pandemic.
then.
But we weren't
You're
going.
making hypotheticals.
No,
But
we're
what
not.
would
Well,
Obama
no,
do
you were
now?
making a hypothetical by asking what would he would do now. So we're giving you a hypothetical
But if the
answer.
stimulus
Hold
was
on. Wait a
already
minute.
passed,
The
why
thing of-
pass another
But
one?
the thing about it is, he would have had his number one. The World Health Organization wouldn't have got disbanded. By the way,
It should have. It should have got.
It wouldn't have got.
disbanded.
It wouldn't have got disbanded.
No,
That's
it-
number
no,
one.
but, no,
Number
it-
one.
wait,
Hold up. Let me
wait,
talk.
wait,
Let me talk. Let me
wait,
talk.
wait. Can I
No.
just say, it should have got disbanded.
Let me talk.
The
Let me
World
finish.
Health Organization is arm reach of the fucking Chinese. If you
Okay.
know, if you know anything about the World Health Organization, it is not just about health.
You sound
I
like
disagree,
Gary.
but go
Okay,
ahead.
but go ahead. But anyway, number one, number two.
This is too much shit to explain right
It's
now.
no, but
for
number
you.
two, you're
All right.
talking about the whole stimulus back then, this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, when you're giving money to people and you're still not creating jobs, guess what? You still don't impact the unemployment until you create jobs. In this situation, he wouldn't have been. Is nothing he could have done but try to help those who were unemployed because he can't stop a pandemic from happening. The only thing he could have done was responded earlier and be in a better fashion that wouldn't have put so many people on their fucking ass.
Preach.
That's what he would have done.
Preach.
Can I say this?
And not get on air and say,
Part
"Oh,
of
this
the-
shit is not real," but we gonna shut down
No,
our
no,
borders
no, no,
anyway.
no,
What are we
no, no.
doing?
I don't want to say
Niggas will be in the same predicament.
I
Go
am
ahead.
No, niggas
I am
wait.
definitely.
Talk
We've
to
had
him.
this conversation. Me and Tank have had this conversation. I am not pro bailout for banks or businesses and
I hate
stuff
that
like
shit.
that.
Unless
And,
Obama
and
do
the
it.
I hate
stimulus,
it,
by
but
the
wait.
way, bailed out corporations who were already falling under before the pandemic anyway.
But let me
You're
say
for
this.
it when Obama does
But
it,
see,
though,
here,
right?
here go what I was about to say.
Go
Listen
ahead.
to me. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
I'm not gonna
With
talk
the
about my
500
goddamn president.
With the $500 stimulus, I'm gonna get into two things real quick. I'm gonna go fast as I can. Y'all know I'm
Take your
long-winded
time.
and I'm
yes,
drunk.
because I want to speak on what Bubba
Okay,
said something
the
about.
$500 stimulus. With the $500 stimulus, like I said, it was previously passed by Bush. Obama just saw it through. Okay, and I am not. I agree
You
with
give him
Cub.
credit for that, right?
No, Obama. That's Bush.
Okay,
Obama
then.
don't get credit. But the only thing I'm giving Obama credit for is not stopping it because he could have stopped it, but he didn't. So I'll give him credit for not stopping. And I remember that it was a big debate on should he stop it or not or whatever, because people was like, this is gonna falsely inflate the economy or whatever. They didn't say that when they passed it for Bush, but they damn sure said that when Obama got
Because we was already
elected.
fucked with the economy.
But I will say this, okay? When it comes to that type of shit and stuff like that or whatever, the problem is, like Brittany said, you have to create jobs. I'm not for bailing out these companies, but I will say this. The way Obama went about his bailouts and the things he did, it truly did. We got the numbers to back it up. It opened up the economy for hiring. Because I know in 2008, I was struggling to find a job. And when Obama got elected, the way he went about it, it made it easier to get a job because companies started hiring.
Go ahead.
They gave them the difference between Trump and Obama. What they did with their tax codes, Obama didn't. Obama gave incentives to hire employees, and you get a tax break for hiring employees. Trump just gave a tax break. He didn't care. Okay, here's my thing.
And came back the next year and bit people
We always
in the
get
ass.
on Obama, and I get what you're saying about you wouldn't get on him in front of white people and stuff like that. I get that. Here's why Obama, real quick, is a black hero. Okay, the nigga was the president of the United States. Nobody's perfect. Nobody gonna do good, but he damn sure did good enough to be not fucked up
Better than
or
what we
not
had
horrible
before
or
him.
not
No
considered a
scandals.
bad-
Not one scandal.
He
Right.
did better than
He's
what we
not-
had before him and better than what we have after
Right,
him.
and that's my thing. He's not considered to you. He might have not done enough. I would agree with that. Okay, cool.
Right.
But he's not considered a bad president. So if I have a black man in representation of the highest office in the land, which we've never been in, and he's did okay, I'm a ride
Let me
with
ask you
that.
a question.
Niggas
As
let
mu-
David Garrard be the quarterback for 5 years.
Niggas say that Obama.
He
There's a
sucked.
lot of niggas out there that say Obama didn't do enough for niggas, but as niggas, do we demand him to do shit for us too?
This is my thing with
No,
Obama.
answer my
niggas don't
question.
care, though.
No,
but me,
no,
so at
no.
the end of the day, go back to Jack's point. You get what the government that you deserve, and at the end of the day, we can't assume that because he's black, he's going to automatically
Shout out
have the
to
black
Jim.
niggas back.
Exactly.
We didn't demand him. We didn't demand him to do things for us. On top of that,
And let me say this. This is
so
why.
that's all. That's just as much our responsibility and our fault as it is his.
Talk to
Let me
him,
say this,
Brittany.
and this is why.
Keep talk your shit, nigga.
Brittany ain't saying shit because this is why.
I'm saying a
This is my
lot.
this is my
Saying a
thing.
lot.
This is my thing or whatever. I can't go off of what you do because you say you have these crackers restricting you. So I have to go off of what you say or whatever, even though you're supposed to be the highest in the land and you're supposed to be all this or whatever. What the fuck do I have you in position for if you can't enact change? And if you can't enact change through policy, then I expect the
So.
They
Go
made it
ahead.
hard.
So did you
for
want
him,
him to
though,
enact
cuz.
change
No,
the same
no,
way the
no.
same way that Trump did by
No.
signing 10 executive orders in 24
Let
hours?
me just say this: Obama signed a hell of a lot of executive orders. None of them for the prosperity of niggas.
But
that-
did
that-
you demand him to do anything for niggas though?
listen?
We
go-
assume that
I
he's
think
black,
it
that he
is,
was
But
going
the
to.
average nigga
Yes,
did.
that's what my point is. I did not vote for Obama the second time, so no, I didn't demand nothing
voted
of
for
him
Mitt Romney?
or whatever. I didn't vote for none of them or whatever. I voted for Obama the first time or whatever because
'Cause
I
it was the thing to
expected some
do.
shit or whatever.
Representation.
So, and then once I seen that, okay, the incarceration system is still the same federally or whatever. Niggas is still fucked up. Local shit still happening. All the shit that's happening under Trump is happening. It happened under Obama.
And Bush.
So
Niggas are still
I
fucked up.
seen something
So,
on.
let
Go
me
ahead.
just-
Yeah,
go
okay.
ahead.
You
this,
bastard.
this is it.
Republican bitch.
This is
Go
my
ahead.
last thing.
All right, yeah,
So
fuck
if
ass
you
boy.
can't enact change through policy or whatever, I at least expect the rhetoric of a hero. If I'm going to label you a hero, a black hero,
But how is that-
you don't have the rhetoric of Martin Luther King or who the crackers like.
Well, why we can't?
Martin Luther
I
King.
expect that of you.
That's all they
if
like.
you don't have the rhetoric of a revolutionary, not even a revolutionary, just speaking the truth, I can't hold
So does
you
that speak to-
as high as my black heroes.
So does that-
He's
Detroit.
a placeholder for crackers.
But
You
does
feel
that
like he
speak-
wasn't the Detroit Red.
But honestly,
Malcolm
that
X.
speaks. Honestly,
Something.
that speaks to your expectations, and you have them too high. Then
I say what?
that speaks to your level of expectation, though. You
Of a black man,
You
yes.
expecting and assuming shit, but at the end of the day, he can't
I
work.
say yes, he can.
He can work, but if he don't have the backing to help him, is he just one person?
Either you
So
you
we
can
didn't-
say whatever you want to say,
But we
Brittany.
didn't back him though.
Who
we didn't back
didn't?
him.
Are you
'cause-
saying niggas didn't back him?
No, because we
This
didn't
nigga-
show up to the midterms to put the people in office to
You're
continue
right.
to back
I was
him,
just about to say,
though.
okay, stop right
So
there.
how can he
Britt,
be in that
Britt,
change if he don't
I'm
have
not,
help?
Britt, stop right there.
Last
Wait.
thing, I already said that. Fuck the policy. I'm talking about what he say. Nobody has control of what he say but him. He can say what the fuck you want. Fuck the backing.
What
Fuck niggas midterm.
But what does saying doesn't mean
It
shit if
showed
there's
me-
no,
it showed-
action behind
Let me
it.
tell you, it
So
show-
what does that mean? Nothing. He's a fucking politician.
I'll tell you what it means.
Whoop-de-doo.
Can I tell you what it means? It means that you really have compassion and actions, and you really care. Let me just say, you really have compassion for the plight of the black man in America.
I appreciate
If you're
him
not saying nothing,
some
then
shit at all
fuck
that
it.
he's not going to act on.
Can I say this?
Period. I'm going by action. And if you're
I
not
go
gonna
by-
act, if you got politicians out there that say shit all the time and don't act on it, we be like, oh yeah, whatever.
No,
These
no.
niggas not gonna sell you a fucking dream down the river.
Well, say
because
what's
he's
real.
Not acting.
Can I say this?
Say what's real.
He
then.
did. He tried his best he could, but
No, he
y'all
didn't.
wouldn't support the
No,
motherfucker. So
no,
what you
Can
gonna
I,
do?
can I say this?
Obama never said nothing
Can I
real.
say this? Can I say this? Brittany is 100% correct because we didn't go to the midterms.
I don't care about
Wait,
that.
wait,
though.
wait.
But
You
that's
know, wait. You know, just like I know, American government is way more complex than the president. It's way more. You
about
need
that.
the House. You need the Senate.
I don't expect them to
But
change
wait,
the whole system.
But wait, there's no way.
Well,
You
how
said
you
I
do
want to.
it,
I want
though?
to focus on one thing
Talk.
he said. I want to focus on one
Talk
thing he
is
said
cheap
because
and
we
don't
all
mean shit.
agree. We all agree with what he
Means a
said.
lot.
We all need to get the criminal justice system
Better.
fixed. It's broken. We all agree with that, right?
Look,
There is-
Obama don't care about the criminal justice system.
That's
Go
a
ahead
lie.
on.
There's no way Obama could have fixed the criminal justice system when he don't have the House and Senate.
So I don't
It's just
expect-
like look.
If
it's
he
just like,
did
wait,
have it, he would not
wait,
fix it.
Wait,
He don't
it's
give
just
a
like
fuck
Bernie
about
Sanders.
niggas like you and
We
me.
all
And
like
Bubba. He don't care about us.
I disagree.
He's a fucking
I
politician.
disagree. I
He's a
disagree.
corporate. What I want everybody. To go
It's
and
all
watch.
opinion
What I want.
anyway.
No, it's not opinion because it's facts to back this shit up. You need to go and watch.
Saying somebody wait,
No,
saying
I'll tell you
somebody
how.
don't care
I'll tell
is
you
an
how.
opinion.
No, it ain't. I'll
Because
tell you how.
caring
The-
is relative.
Wait, no,
And
not,
subjective
no,
as
not,
fuck.
It's subjective.
Listen, did Hitler care about Jews?
No.
Did the master care about his slaves?
Obama ain't killing niggas.
No, what I'm saying, did the master care about his slaves?
Yes.
enough to not kill him. Yes.
Or whatever.
Yes, he cared about his investment.
He cared about his investment, but did he care about the livelihood and the well-being of niggas?
Yes,
yes,
because it
enough
kept his
to-
investment
right.
going.
'Cause he
Yes,
was not gonna
that's
make
an
no money.
easy question.
Is that the
yes.
same thing as me caring for you?
You talking
Cause-
about? So you
But
talking
that
about
goes back
love.
to
You
caring
talking
being
about love.
subjective.
No, you
Yes,
talking
I'm
about
talking
love.
about caring.
Okay, so if you're talking about love, to say Obama don't love niggas is that's
He don't, and you can show it through. What I'm saying is, you saying it's subjective. I'm saying it not because you can show it through actions. Actions show that.
Okay, but
But
then
you going
He
back-
showed no action. that he
But
give a
no,
fuck
you
about
just
a
you
nigga.
just talked about how he didn't say shit. Now it's about
But
action.
wait,
You said action
that's
don't mean shit.
subjective, because-
I
Like
know
at the end of-
actions by saying shit. That's your action.
But
No,
that's-
you don't
nigga, you
say
need to
shit.
act
then
on
fuck
it.
you. No, I'm talking about through the political.
So if he didn't say shit and he
I'm
would've
talking-
acted, then it would still been fuck him?
When I say acting, Brittany, I'm talking about I know you can't get nothing done through the political system because the system or whatever. But you never ever said shit
I don't care.
of any substance.
I don't care.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I'm go back to Hillary.
Then how you
Clinton.
hold him as a leader?
Here go my
If you
thing.
didn't do nothing policy
He
wise,
said shit. Okay, he said
Alright,
shit.
this is my last question.
He gonna do healthcare reform, and he did it.
This is my last question.
That's saying and acting. Next,
This is my last question. If he didn't say anything of substance or whatever about the black plight, and he didn't enact any policies of substance about the black plight, then how the fuck is he held as a black hero?
he did. He
He's
did
the
actually.
president of the United
But he
States
did
of
actually
America,
something.
That did nothing
and
for niggas.
He
but he's
did.
black.
Healthcare
That's
reform.
enough.
What? Healthcare
That's
reform
not
help
enough for
niggas though.
Clarence Thomas is
So
black.
you think any black nigga could've-
Help
Wait,
women.
wait,
Clarence
wait,
Thomas black.
wait, stop, stop,
Healthcare
stop, stop,
reform.
stop.
Hold up. Healthcare reform did help niggas.
I agree with that, but wait, Brittany, let me
He
ask you
didn't
this.
do that
Let
for
me get on
He-
this Clarence Thomas thing real quick. I know we hate Clarence Thomas and he a coon.
But he's black.
I know.
And you love him because he's
no,
black.
that's not what I'm saying.
I want to kill the nigga right now if
That
I
ain't
could
what
get
I'm
away
saying.
with it.
Let me tell you
We,
something.
bro, listen, does
You
not
been
condone
drinking?
anybody murdering anybody at all.
Kill all them crap.
Lady Bear Media does not condone that shit whatsoever.
Regardless.
All the opinions of the co-hosts on film is not that of Lady Bear Media. Okay, we don't want to kill nobody.
Oh, we fucked.
Regardless of
Right.
who Clarence Thomas. Same with Colin Powell. Colin Powell was a Republican.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Condoleezza Rice, a Republican.
I'm listening.
Regardless of Clarence Thomas and
Fuck.
Colin Powell and their status as like who they are and how they act,
Correct.
it's still black representation.
They're useless though.
we
The coon is more dangerous than the cracker.
Okay, I agree with
I
Tank.
agree with that.
Fuck
Umar.
When you're right, you're right.
I
That's
agree
true.
with you, Umar.
I need
The coon is actually probably the most dangerous person
But
in
Obama
society.
is
Period.
not a coon.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
He's
not.
not.
If Obama a coon, then Steve Harvey a coon.
I was
bitch.
about to just say that. I was just about to say
Obama
that.
Coon and Steve Harvey a coon.
Facts.
That's how I feel about it. Because Tank just left the 685 studio.
He'll be
He
back.
left.
He'll be back.
If Obama a coon, then
He'll-
Steve Harvey a coon.
he'll be back. He
if
went
Obama
outside
a
to
coon,
smoke
then
cigarettes.
Jay-Z a coon. Because if you're gonna
That's
say,
the biggest coon of
if
them
you're
all.
gonna say, if you go, wait, here
Here
go
we
my
go.
thing. Here go my thing.
How do we get here?
If you're gonna say
Off the
Obama-
rails.
if Tank got up and walked away because he feel like Obama was a coon. If you're gonna shut the fuck, you've been talking for 20 minutes.
You're not on the mic.
If,
All us been talking to
if you're gonna say, if you're gonna say,
It has been.
if you're gonna say Obama's the coon because
He is.
he ain't doing enough.
Then
or
Steve
whatever,
Harvey's a
then I can
coon.
say
Steve
anybody
Harvey
is a
doing
coon.
more for niggas than Obama ever
You
did.
out your
Wait,
motherfucking
stop,
mind.
I tell you why. Steve Harvey done pulled more.
He
niggas-
fucked it up for
Let
the
me tell you-
players.
Let me tell you this. Steve Harvey. Oh, shit.
Yeah, shut your ass up.
The fuck?
I don't want to point out.
Fuck Steve
again,
Harvey.
Steve
That's
Harvey
what
went
I'm
up to
saying.
Trump and said, I speak on behalf of all black
You
people.
bring Steve Harvey out there.
Fuck
that nigga.
Because you said Steve Harvey
You
wasn't
said
a
he was a
coon.
coon.
No, I said Obama's not a coon.
He the biggest coon out there.
Oh my
Then
God.
Steve Harvey a coon. Jay-Z a coon.
Jay-Z is not a coon.
Here's why-
Jay-Z, I say you this. Jay-Z done did more for niggas than Obama ever
disagree.
did.
I
Like
disagree.
what?
Here's my thing. Here go my point. Here go my point.
Jay-Z's criminal injustice shit or
Fuck
whatever
Jay-Z.
What has he
is
done?
dealing directly with the system.
As
But
the
what-
great
what
philosopher.
change
That was
has come to-
coattails, by the way, because
But
that
what
was
change
actually
has
Meek
come
Mill
out of that?
idea.
Yeah.
What change has done that?
What change in the criminal system
All I
has happened
need,
since
all I
then?
need to know is niggas like me.
No, what-
Let me tell you what I'm telling you. Niggas or whatever like me or whatever who need money for their legal proceedings and all of that shit, and niggas like me who getting unfair sentencing or whatever, who instead of getting 25 years for your crime or whatever, they have a watchdog on them. So instead of 25 years for a bullshit crime that a cracker would get,
Getting 30.
30 days for, is cutting down that time. That's doing a lot for niggas like me.
And that
The
started
reason-
when?
The reason why I
Jay-Z
say,
been doing this shit, but he just tagged up with
here
me
go my
to do
point.
this shit.
Here go my point.
But the criminal justice
Here
system,
go
there
my point,
has not been
Brittany.
any change
Brittany,
to that.
check out my point.
Okay.
What is your
Sorry.
point?
Check out my
What
point.
is your point?
I said,
Huh?
the judgment you're passing on Obama is subjective.
Correct.
It's not.
You said it's
It
not.
is.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the
Fuck
fuck
up.
up.
Fuck up.
I'm drunk. Shut the fuck up. I said it's subjective. You said it's not. The
It's
reason
fact.
why I said it's subjective is because anybody can look at any point of evidence and say one way or
Correct.
another. Saying you doing enough or not doing enough. Some niggas say Colin Kaepernick not doing enough. Some niggas say he doing the most.
Correct.
Some niggas say Martin Luther King wasn't doing enough. Malcolm X was. And some niggas say Malcolm X was doing too much and Martin Luther King
Did
was doing
Obama
right.
say anything of prominence
All-
about the black plight?
Again.
Did he say anything?
Yes.
This-
The
what did he
Trayvon
say?
Martin thing.
That's it. What else? Through his 8 years, everybody always say
Wait.
Trayvon.
No, it's other things he said too.
What has he said?
He said, "What's the dude who got shot in New Orleans
With the
with the
kids
gun
in the
thing?"
car.
Yeah, he said
What
that.
has he said?
That's
Niggas
Philando
was saying-
Castile.
Orlando Castile. That was Minnesota.
Oh.
No, the dude in New Orleans who was
And I
selling
Can't
the tapes
Breathe
and had
dude.
the pistol.
Garrett
I Can't
Garner,
Breathe. He
that
said
was
something
that one.
about all that.
All of this shit. But has he said anything that would upset white people?
See, you just want to make crackers mad.
He wore
He wore a brown suit. Right.
He wore a brown
The
suit.
suit
to
and
the
made it
party.
back.
This episode is gonna be called "Tank Want to Make Crackers Mad."
Crackers ain't like that
because
shit.
If you don't make racists mad, then you're saying political shit. So did he say anything?
That's
No.
subjective. That's subjective.
What, if you
Everybody-
don't make white
Here's
people
my
mad,
thing.
what are you saying?
Here's my
He
thing.
did make white people
Can I
mad.
say this? Can I say this?
He got
before we get
elected
out
in
of
the
here?
office.
The
Can
nigga
I
was
say this?
perfect,
Can I
man.
say this? It was a good show. Can I say this before we get out of here?
The crackers love him.
Crackers.
Nigga,
They
wow.
love him like Jackie Robinson because he let.
Whoa!
You know why? Because Jackie Robinson let crackers.
I'm not
spit on
racist.
him
I voted for
or
Obama.
whatever. He let
I'll
crackers
vote for him
slap
3
Here we go.
times if I
Here we go.
could.
They
I'm glad you
love
said that.
niggas like
I'm
Jackie
glad you-
Robinson.
I'm
Get
glad
out
you-
ass
I'm
I
glad-
nigga.
love Jackie.
Stop. Okay, stop.
I
Stop
love
right there.
fucking Jackie.
This is my
You-
point.
wait a
of
minute,
why
hold on.
it's
You love
subjective.
fucking Jackie?
This is my point of why it's subjective. If we gonna hold every nigga to being goddamn dead prayers, if every nigga gotta be Twalib Kweli, if every nigga gotta be common sense, if every nigga gotta be motherfucking what's the Nino Brown, if every nigga gotta be the blackest nigga ever.
Blackest nigga
No,
ever.
but if you not, then I'm not
But
going
wait,
to hold you to that
but-
esteem.
But wait,
That's
But
it.
but listen,
here go my
listen.
point. Obama's not. That's my point. You're not being fair.
I feel like Obama did the best with what he had to work.
Facts.
Obama didn't
They
do
made
nothing.
They made it
though.
hard.
He
for
did,
him, bro.
nigga.
What did he do?
What did you want
he
him to
did
do?
the best.
He did nothing
For you directly, what did you want him to do?
My life under Trump is no different than Obama. Matter of fact,
What
I
did-
got my tax return.
what
goddammit.
did you
Obama
want-
fucked my goddamn tax.
What
return.
did you
thing
want
is,
him
fucked
to
your
do?
taxes up, you
up.
broke bitch.
The thing
that
is,
healthcare
I
shit
see
fucked my
that.
shit up.
How
What
you
did
say
you
the
want-
same it is with Trump and Obama. I see it with every president.
But what did you want
It's the
him
same
to
shit.
This is what I want
for you.
Let me tell you.
For you, nigga.
This is what I want him to do. The basic thing, that's a good question. This is what I want you to do. You can't get nothing done because these crackers say we can't get nothing done because black people don't vote or whatever. All right, you don't want to go that far. Okay, cool. Then
My
say,
bad.
all right, Trayvon Martin got killed or whatever, and his killers got off because we have a system of institutional racism
Right.
in this country. He would never say we have a system of institutional racism.
So that would make you
in
feel
this fucking
that. So
country.
that would have made you feel better.
Can I ask you a question?
Every black
And then we'll
leader
get out
But
of
what
here.
that would have made you feel
Brittany,
better.
Brittany, can
Because-
I ask y'all a
yes.
question? Can I ask everybody a
Every
question?
black leader says that.
Can I ask y'all a question? And then we'll get out of here.
Institutional racism never came out of
Would
his mouth.
Would you?
Out of that monkey mouth.
Would you? Could you on a
See,
vote?
What Tank want them to,
I'm listening.
what
Would
Tank
you-
want
could
Obama
you
to
in a
say,
vote?
He want him to say, "Fuck these crackers, they racist."
Yeah,
that's what he
That's
want.
what That's what he wants.
You don't
He'll
have to
feel
go
better.
Can I ask you something? I'm gonna ask all y'all, and then we're gonna get out of here. Would you prefer Obama come out? I'm being very specific and say, "Fuck Trayvon Martin." Not fuck Trayvon. I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Fuck George Zimmerman, and
Kill that
he
cracker
killed.
dead.
He killed Trayvon Martin, and what he did is fucked up, and we couldn't get him.
Do we have
out.
to say it like
Let
that?
me finish.
No,
That's
no.
how you
but-
want
but-
him to
okay.
say it.
No, I
sound
don't
like.
want him to
In
use
an
profanity.
in an eloquent,
God damn it!
in an
You the
eloquent-
president.
in
But
an
you want him to
eloquent-
say it though.
Yeah.
In an eloquent, I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, okay.
In an eloquent political
How would
way.
he say it, cuz? In a presidential way.
What happened today with the not guilty verdict of George
I
Zimmerman
cannot with him.
was-
I cannot with him.
horrific.
Dang.
It was terrible, and
You're not
it
putting
hurt
enough
me to my
odds in there.
soul. And like I said earlier, Trayvon could have been my son, and this system is broken because black people don't get treated equal to white people. And that's why George Zimmerman
Is that so
got
hard to
found not guilty.
is
Okay,
that
stop.
so hard to
Stop.
I want to vote for you now.
Okay, thank you. So, stop. Would you rather him
working on
say
it.
that, just like I just said that right then?
You got Bubba choking.
Hey, I'm a good impersonator. I've been paid tens of dollars to make people laugh. Would you rather him say that, or would you have rather he not say anything after the guilty verdict besides that could have been my son, and then go write a bill that get passed that take away stand your ground? Which would you rather? Now you only get one choice. Either you get Obama make a public
If
statement.
it was, I'm gonna answer your question. You don't have to talk no more.
Okay.
You don't have to talk no more.
Answer the question,
Stop
you
right now
bitch.
and let me answer the question. My answer was I would rather him say that statement because the possibility of him getting that pass or whatever.
no, I'm saying it passed.
If it happened,
I'm saying
well, now
it
we're
passed.
talking about magical.
But
shit.
I'm no.
But
I'm saying it passed.
statement
Let me
don't
tell you
mean
why.
You can't say
nothing.
some shit is magic.
I'll
if
tell you
you
why.
hit-
Let me tell you why. Because him saying that could actually happen.
But him saying that make you feel like he's for black people.
I'm gonna be honest
But
with
him
you, though.
getting his bill passed,
I'm gonna be
helps
honest with
even
you.
more.
And maybe I'm looking too much into it. I would have rather him said that because if he passed the bill to get rid of Stand Your Ground, people like Marissa Alexander would be in jail.
Anywho,
Stand your
Bubba.
ground is not the problem.
No, I'm just saying. Okay,
I'm
So
just
no,
saying.
I would rather
Say-
him say that.
I'm just
shit.
saying that would be my only thing because
I would
niggas
rather
who-
him say it, cuz. That's
okay,
it.
say it, Bubba.
Don't say it.
So stand your ground.
I have no problem with stand your ground.
Here go why I would rather him
Let me
pass.
tell. Let me.
Because they
let-
getting away with more.
Now,
They
ain't
getting
what I'm
away with
asking.
more murder
Let's
with
go.
stand
We
your
gotta
ground.
Get out of here. We're gonna be going all day.
Ain't nothing wrong with stand your ground. It's
But
just-
they getting
there's a
away.
lot wrong with
They
No, it's the racist.
They
It's the
getting away with.
That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
the racist implementation.
Exactly.
That's why I'd rather
But
him
if
say
it wasn't for Stand Your Ground, Marissa Alexander would still be locked up
and if
right
it
now.
wasn't for stand your ground, George
That's the
Zimmerman
problem.
would have saw justice.
So we in a catch.
It's not a
22
catch.
No,
22 to me.
No.
It's not a catch-22
It's not
to
because
me.
of stand your ground why George Zimmerman didn't see justice. It's because of a racist fucking system.
I
The
agree
stand
with
your
him.
ground law is cool.
The
I
If you
do agree.
apply it
I
right.
do
The
agree
rate-
with
but
Tank in
here's
this
the
situation.
thing.
If you apply the law
Here's
right,
the-
it works.
Here's the thing. We know the system ain't right. We know
Facts.
the system ain't blind. Therefore, eliminate the shit that's giving the crackers the out.
That's not going to fix
We
racist
talked-
crackers
The
though.
reason why Matt, shout out to
That
Matt,
ain't
the
gonna
reason
fix
why
racist
Matt
crackers.
not on this show is because we talked about another case with a stand your ground law. Okay? The stand your ground law has been helping crackers since day one.
I didn't want to say that cracker got
So-
convicted.
But when you
So,
see,
but
but
I'm
when you
just
see it
saying,
help a
it
nigga,
didn't
then
help.
you, but when you see it help a nigga, then you just like, now what?
Oh,
But I've never seen it help a nigga.
the only
Marissa- it
niggas
helped
help
Marissa
is
Alexander.
Marissa Alexander.
It
Wait,
did.
no. Okay, let's clear that up. real
Marissa
quick.
Alexander not the only nigga. It's
Wait,
done
wait.
help
That's the only one
it's
I
done
know
help
of.
niggas.
That's the
Okay,
girl
now.
from Jacksonville, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
wait.
it's done help niggas.
Let's clear that up. Marissa Alexander.
Barely.
Marissa Alexander
barely.
was
P.O.P.
not-
hold it down.
She was not helped. I'm a female. She was not helped by Stand Your Ground. Because initially she pled Stand Your Ground when she shot in the air.
Right.
She got found guilty and still served her time. She got
Sometime, not the whole thing.
Yeah, she got free because of appeals, not because of Stand Your Ground.
They,
Stand Your Ground.
she
Exactly.
got freed of. She got freed of appeals, but then they re-reviewed the Stand Your Ground on top of that.
Less than
I never seen a black
3%
person get
of
off the Stand Your Ground.
Less than 3% of African Americans who apply for Stand Your Ground or apply Stand Your Ground in their case even get to use it in the first place, and less than 1% have been found to be viable with Stand Your Ground.
When Stand Your Ground was actually initially considered a law, whatever the case may be, it was meant to protect crackers.
No, it's meant to protect the people in general, but Stand Your Ground is a horrible law. We're gonna have to get into
The
that on
problem,
another show.
but see, the problem with laws is not
We gotta go.
is not the implementation of them.
It's the time
The
in which
pro-
they're created.
application.
It's the
application.
The problem with the laws is racist behind it.
Right.
And
Applies
it's
how the
it's
laws
the,
apply.
right. It's the
I don't
times
have
in
no-
which they were created.
Can I say what
I like Stand Your Ground.
Can I say-
if a nigga come in my house, if a nigga try me,
That's
I
not
can
Stand Your
bust him.
Ground. That's not Stand Your Ground.
Yes, if
A
I'm
nigga
if-
come
See,
in your
it's
house and
different
bust
between a
somebody.
nigga coming in your house. If he in your house and you kill him,
That's
that's
if
not
I'm
Stand
pumping,
Your
that's
Ground.
totally
if I'm
justifiable.
pumping gas, and
I
the
call
nigga
it a free
if
kill.
I'm pumping gas, and the nigga looking at me yelling and shit, and he walk up on me, goddamn it, I could bust your ass.
No, that's
I'm
not
fine
Stand Your
with
Ground.
that.
That ain't Stand Your-
I thought it was Stand Your
I'm
Ground if
fine
y'all
with
are,
it. Don't run up, nigga.
if y'all are equally
You
like
right.
in some type of scuffle,
No.
and you want them shooting them.
It
No,
is
Tank
Stand Your
right,
Ground,
but-
but for me and you, that's not how they gonna
Tank
look at
right.
it.
Tank,
Exactly.
but
That's
wait,
That's not how they
problem
go. I
with
see
law.
what you're saying.
Tank is correct. If a nigga Stand Your Ground is if a nigga come up on you in the gas station and be like, "You motherfucking nigger," blah blah blah, and run up on you about to fight, you could bust him. That's Stand Your Ground. I still, and we can talk about this either on Brothers After Dog or on another show because we ain't got time. I still think it's a horrible law.
This another time because what
Yeah.
if he get into a fight and he pull out a knife and he
I
stab me?
know, but I think it's a horrible law.
So you think,
But-
I can't defend myself because
No,
if I shoot
because
you,
the
it's
self,
against the law.
Here's why I think it's
I need to defend myself.
Here's why I
The
think
nigga
it's
crazy,
a
he
horrible
might
law.
have rabies.
Because it's
I don't know.
the law is so vague. Anytime a cracker say, "I felt the threat," and niggas are threatened
Yes.
in public opinion,
I have no
anyways,
problem with that.
they can bust a nigga.
Correct.
No problem with that.
When
Just
we
let me do it
already
too.
have very, very specific self-defense laws that specifically say how self-defense should be used. We don't need Stand Your Ground to muddy up the waters. Let me say what I'm gonna say, and then we're gonna get out of here and do the final thoughts and deal. Okay, on the whole thing going around or whatever, I would rather Obama pass the law that got rid of Stand Your Ground or any criminal justice law than anything he say out his mouth. Because I'm gonna go back to what Hillary Clinton said when she was talking to the Black Lives Matter representatives from Seattle. Okay, she said, "What do you want?" What? Listen, Bro Nation. Oh, I'll put this in my final thought. I'm gonna wrap
And
it up.
Obama, and,
we're
all-
gonna get to my
and Obama did pass that law for the kids
She
for the
said-
3 strikes.
Right. She said, "What do you want?" That's what she said. Okay, Cub, final thought.
Final thought. My life under Obama and under Bill Clinton and under Bush, all the same shit. I don't know why niggas think
a little ass nigga under Bill
Obama. I was well with a bit dick. Well, I don't know why niggas feel like Obama
This nigga
would
here,
say
man.
Tupac did more for me in my life than Obama ever did.
I give you that.
God damn it, or whatever. You know, I want everybody to go look up Jimmy Dore's little shit about Obama, how he is a corporate elitist or whatever. He really just a corporation, because if you really for the people, no person when they in president take money from a corporation, and after you done, not even take money, you get lobbied by shit like Goldman Sachs. Then after you out of office, you go and do speeches for $500,000 a pop for that corporate institution. So if you do that, I don't know how niggas can still say you are a part of the fucking people. You
Gotta
not
get a
fucking.
check.
You're not fucking with niggas or whatever, right? Niggas want to talk about Jay-Z and all that shit, but if Jay-Z has a deal or whatever and all that shit, and then he ties it into some kind of reform for niggas or what all that shit, this is a capitalist system. Get your money. But if you're going to look out for niggas, then I'm all for it. I don't care about all the other bullshit. But you can't not do nothing and then niggas hold you up as a savior after 8 years of your presidency, nothing got better for niggas. Niggas, all the police shootings, all the crackers calling in public. Niggas love video. I'll be waiting for these situations. I want one of these crackers. Please, I ain't gonna video record nothing, cracker. I promise. God damn it, I'm gonna slap the dog shit out your ass. God damn it, I be looking for these racist situations where a Karen will come up to me. What are you doing?
It don't
here?"
happen in real life.
I wanted to be a white bitch too. I don't even want to be a man. Give me a white bitch just coming. What are you doing around here, bitch? I'm chilling. Get from around here, nigga. Oh yeah. Hey, put that camera up real quick. I'm about to violate your bitch ass.
Beat your motherfucking ass.
I want it. That's it. Shout out to Obama because he was one of the best presidents that we ever had.
I hate you.
He was.
You patronizing,
Yeah,
antagonistic
final thought.
son of a you know what.
Cause what I always say, I love Obama. He's just not the black savior, but I love him as a president.
Final thought.
Final
Brittany.
thought. Oh gosh, it's a lot. So final thought. I'm not gonna do it. I like to swallow from time to time. Okay, so final
Because I
thought.
hate this show.
So I'm not gonna talk about what we talked about today because we didn't talk about everything we was gonna talk about. So a couple things. So one thing is that I was in a barbershop today and I was listening to barbers talk like I always do, and they always wind up saying some shit that I'll be like, niggas, this is why I done gave up on y'all ass. So do not talk politics if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Right. Y'all. Bernie Sanders should be our candidate right now. Mm-hmm. He should be. And yet y'all put Joe Biden in that bitch because for whatever reason I had this fictitious dream that Joe Biden and Obama was gonna rule the world all over again. Joe Biden said some shit that for whatever reason when they get on black platforms, these white politicians feel like they gotta say black shit that they think is right. So Biden said some shit along the lines of, you vote for Trump, you're not black. Number one, I'm not gonna let no white man or woman tell me what my blackness is supposed to look like, and I'm supposed to use my blackness. Point blank in the period. Concur. Number one. Number two, this is the motherfucker that y'all want to be y'all Democratic representation.
He is.
Okay, and that's fucking sad. All the more while you say that, well, Bernie Sanders, he wasn't gonna be able to get the money to help with getting rid of student loan debt. How do you know what these people are not gonna do? You're not even giving them a chance. You're just gonna go for what y'all think is what makes, not only say what makes sense, but what's the popular opinion, which is fucking stupid. Black people, y'all need to educate yourselves on policies. Y'all need to actually use Google to just look shit up. If y'all use Google to look shit up, I promise you'll have better intellect, a better intellectual conversation with somebody than to sound fucking stupid because you listen to something that you saw on Facebook. That's first.
Before you discuss.
Educate before you discuss. Thank you very much. I've been drinking, so you have to excuse me. The other part, this is kind of a long one. The other part is that why is it that in 2020, in order for black people to be like, you know what, he might have not been wrong, we have to have video evidence of shit. Since 2012, each year, and it's probably been before then too, but since 2012, niggas have been dying for no fucking reason by the hands of white people. 2012, and only here recently because of I'm just talking about it right now. I'm not talking. But only here recently have motherfuckers been like, oh shit, it's video evidence. We got to do something about it now. Why do we have to have video evidence for niggas to actually be like, you know what, he shouldn't have died? I'm talking about the Ahmaud Arbery situation. Then on top of that, everybody's like, oh, he's morally wrong, but he should have stopped at X, Y, and Z. What the fuck he was taking a video for in the first place? Roddy. What was the point of the video if he wasn't in some way being guilty himself of doing something? All I'm saying is that niggas, we need to do better. Otherwise, we're not going to get nowhere. And it's 2020 and we're still saying the same thing. Racism is still alive and well. Overt is still alive and well, racism. And it's not going to go anywhere unless we stand up and stop worrying about dumb shit like a motherfucking block party that we can go to and start actually getting out here and vote. Other than that, fuck bitches get money.
Bubba, final thought.
I don't really have a final thought, but black people need to stick together. You know, we need to love each other.
Hate y'all niggas.
I was just about to say that. I swear to God, I was just about to say that.
Man, y'all fucked up my whole shit, man.
I swear to God,
I had some deep shit I wanted to say.
but
for real though, man, like seriously, man. But black is beautiful, and we really need to start sticking together. What's the dude name in Brunswick?
Ahmaud Arbery,
Ahmaud.
Glenn County,
Like, it
corrupted
shouldn't
in a
take something
motherfucker.
like that for us to all want to band together and say justice for this and justice for that. But if we was all in one accord from the beginning, these kind of things wouldn't happen.
But y'all know when the motherfucking J's come out.
Yeah, but we know when them J's drop. You right. But it's time that we really all stick together and love each other. It's too much going on in the world that we don't have each other to depend on, as far as the black community.
Facts.
Pretty much that's it. I just wish that it was more tighter than what it is now. Till the more popular thing that's going on in the news, everybody with the black power and no justice, no peace. But when we killing each other, they take us as a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all want to march now when somebody white kill y'all, but y'all kill each other every day over something petty.
I hate that term, black on black crime.
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit ever. But
No, it's a dumb term because most people who kill each other are normally the same race. Okay. Most violence happens because of somebody that you know. But go ahead.
right, but you know what I'm saying? My wish of everything is black people start to love each other again and protect each other. You know, because without each other, we ain't got shit. Because it's us against the world, literally.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, we really need to do better, man. Just do everything. We got to do better. Because nobody ain't going to respect us unless we respect ourselves. It's on you, AJ.
Yay!
Good final thought.
Final thought.
Listen, the great philosopher and rapist Thomas Jefferson once said, "The government you elect is the government you deserve." That is my favorite quote of all time. You know why that's my favorite quote of all time? Because it's real as fuck. Who you get in office is what the fuck you deserve. Right. Here in Jacksonville, Florida, for all the listeners out there in Bruh Nation, from Stockholm, Sweden, to Nigeria, Lagos, to Eritrea, to
I don't think that person is there anymore.
Somalia, they still there.
Oh,
they
okay.
still listen.
Cool.
To South Africa, to Australia, to Indonesia, to China, to everywhere,
Alaska.
Mexico, California, Canada,
Alaska.
everywhere we have a listen. The government you elect is the government you deserve. Hillary Clinton said, and I know y'all don't like Hillary, but listen, fuck y'all. Listen.
I love her pants.
She's smart as fuck. Regardless if you felt like she could have been president or not, or if you feel like Tate, where you feel like fuck that white bitch, she's smarter than everybody in this room. She's smart. Tank cap. Listen, here go the thing. It take a lot of intelligence as a woman to rise to the heights. Even though she didn't become president,
My whole face has changed, but go ahead.
She was competition.
She still was Secretary of State.
Correct.
Right.
She still won the popular vote, so more people liked her than the other guy, or whatever. And she still served in the Senate and all this other shit and got stuff done. Or was more than just a housewife for the president of the United States and all that, right? Hillary Clinton said to the Black Lives Matter group of Seattle, "What do you want? I don't need no words. I don't need no heartfelt speeches. I need to know what you want." Because she said, "I can't take a person that's a bigot and change their heart, but I can damn sure change these laws." And that's why I feel the way I feel. So yeah, I'm not saying I don't understand what Cuz said about Obama, but all that superficial smile and kiss the baby shit, I don't care about that. You know what I care about? The next motherfucker that get elected that's going to reform criminal justice for real. Saying the system is broken is what everybody say, from Republican to Democrat, as they stand up on the goddamn primary stage for the debate. And they say the criminal justice system is broken. Niggas don't have an advantage. Everybody say that.
Obama
Trump
said
said it. Obama said it. Bernie Sanders said it. Andrew Yang said it. Elizabeth Warren said it. Jeb Bush said it. Everybody say it. Everybody say it. If you go look up quotes, I guarantee you can find a quote from every motherfucker who ran from office saying black people are mistreated. What did Trump say? Black people. What do you have to lose? You're poor, you're broke, you're trash, right? Okay. I don't give a fuck about all that. Because when Trump said, what do you have to lose? You know what we lost? A lot. African American unemployment is the highest it's been since 2006. Okay?
Because of the epidemic.
Because of the epidemic. And listen, shit rolled from the top down. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying it's all Trump's fault. But guess what? When you the CEO of a company and the company take a loss, it's on you. It's on you. So I don't care about none of that cute kiss the baby bullshit or putting a fist in the air or Obama walking out instead of hell to the chief. He come out the dead press hip hop. I don't care about that. I care about actual fucking reform. And you know what, Tank? You correct. Because nobody has gotten us reform. But you know why we haven't gotten reform? It ain't because of Obama
It's 'cause of
or
us.
AOC or fucking Sinead O'Connor. It ain't because of Cher. It ain't because of Oprah. It ain't because of Kareem Brown. It ain't because of Jacoby Pittman or Ron from PVO. The reason why we have not got real reform is because as constituents, we do not demand reform.
Correct.
You get the government you deserve. Period.
Right.
Tank.
All right, now my nigga for this
Wait a minute,
week.
20
Black
God
History,
damn it,
365, 24/9, we grind on Burleson. It's always Black History Month. Give me a nigga for nigga.
All right, my
research.
nigga for this week is Larry Kroger or whatever. He got a book that I'm starting to read it called Black Slave Owners, goddammit. And
Great
I want to
book.
get it because
Great
I think
book.
that but because of what Cuz just said and because of what Brittany just said and all of this shit here, I'm Republican and fuck y'all niggas. I want to own you. That's it.
I think it's a great book because it lets you know what not to do. Clearly.
Shout out to all the black slave
Why?
owners
I was saying,
that was like, fuck y'all niggas.
clearly.
I'm gonna buy y'all.
Looking at it different. But
Sick of 'em.
I'm out.
Done.
Takes off to buy him a nigga. Brittany, give me a nigga.
I watched this documentary. It's very short, but it was kind of it was very powerful on MTV called St. Louis Superman. It was a documentary about state representative Bruce Franks Jr., aka Demo in the rap battle rap world. And I think it's very, very powerful as far as when we talk about representation and niggas getting out here and actually representing for niggas in their community and getting change.
That's
And getting
what's up.
change. So I think you guys need to check out
Y'all
St. Louis.
check that out.
St. Louis Superman,
Brittany said
and
it's
also
fire.
also look up Representative Bruce Franks Jr., aka Demo Battle Rap.
Bubba, give me a nigga.
Y'all ain't prepared.
I'm that nigga.
One little B, two big B's.
Y'all,
Y'all,
about to say y'all did not prepare Bubba at all.
every time somebody
I'm that nigga. I'm happy to be here. This was a nice experience. I love being with y'all.
you did all right, bro, for a nigga that
And I'm drunk as fuck, bro.
You don't
Need-
even understand.
Damn.
I have no idea how I completed this show.
I love everybody listening. I love everybody here.
Close
drunk.
that
I
door.
Good
love
night.
everybody. I'm so drunk.
I'm
No.
I gotta pee.
I said I'm hiding in the motherfucker right
Right
now.
now.
I'm shooting nigga dead in the shit right now.
Thank you very
Chris, if you still listening at this point in the show, in Minnesota, when you go to the club, do they play Fabo, Geeked Up? If they do
Geeked
not,
Up.
please let me know in the guy
Trash.
thread. My nigga is Sally Hemings.
Okay.
The reason why I picked Sally Hemings is because Sally Hemings was Thomas Jefferson's lover.
She's a black lady. I think it's slave, right?
Yes. She was a slave, allegedly lover. But to me, if you're a slave and you have sexual intercourse with your master, that is rape. But they say she loved him now. If you look into it, they say she loved him for
Thomas
real.
Jefferson must have been packed.
And Sally Hemings' offspring want a claim to Monticello.
Ooh, I've
And-
heard about that.
And the Jeffersons will not allow them to do it.
Wow.
So
I'll
y'all
have
look
to-
into that. But that being said, Sally Hemings, Brittany, Tank bitch ass, Dewana, Nuke, Stephanie, Bubba, Bud, me, Nisha, anybody that's listening, you get the government you deserve,
drunk.
Chantel. You get the government you deserve. If y'all don't listen, y'all really, I know I say that all the time, y'all really need to look into that. Like that ass is a perfect statement.
It is.
It's a perfect statement.
Especially when niggas say, oh, I don't vote. Nigga,
I'll
okay.
change it up for you. If you pick a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you have a volatile, toxic relationship, guess what you do? You get the relationship you deserve. That being said, Bruh Nation, we can be found on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or anywhere you find your podcast provider. As always, I appreciate y'all for listening. I am so drunk.
You are.
It's amazing that I made it through this. All power to the people. Peace. Yeah. She did it. She tried me. But I ain't have my hand on the button because she ain't shit. All power to the people. Peace.